Hello, my name is Lillian Truax, and this is my sprint review video for Sprint 2. I'm on Team Lunar, and here is our build in Windows. For this sprint, I worked on a lot of bugs. So one of the bugs I worked on was making the menu titles consistent through all of our menu screens. So right here you see we have a specific font with outline, as well with all of these buttons. If we go to our options, it's going to be the same thing. Go to our controls, it'll be the same thing as well. And even level select will be the same as well. All right, another bug that I worked on was the SFX slider. It was not playing a sound when the value was changed, so therefore the player did not know how loud the SFX volume was when it was changed. So. There we go. And another bug that I worked on, which I'll look at in a second, is the splash screen was loading and showing itself every time that the main menu was loaded. So even if you went back to the main menu from the options or from the quick game or anything like that on a lose or win HUD, it would just bring it back. It would just quit the game instead of bringing you back to the main menu. So I'll show you that. And the splash screen would show. So if we go to main menu, the splash screen won't show this time. Yeah. And I also worked on the player's crouch lessening the enemy's ability to detect the player. For this, I'm going to show this in the toy box just because it's much easier to. I'll actually show the enemy's ability to detect the player while standing. And I will show that when they are crouched as well. So I can get really close to the enemy, without getting spotted while I'm crouched versus when I'm standing. Okay. There we go. Yep. And now I also worked on another bug that came with that, which was that the enemy was only like that. Here, I'll start from the beginning. The enemy was only becoming like the detection system was only lessened when the player crouch was happening over the hazards. It wasn't changing anything at all when the player was just crouched. But now if they press over hazards when crouched, the enemy has to be within a certain radius. So yeah, that is everything that I worked on for this. Another thing that doesn't seem to be working in the build for some reason, which was a bug, was the volume sliders saving their positions when you exited the game. It did work it did work in the editor, but for some reason it's not working in the actual build. But that does seem to be a bug that we didn't anticipate and will be worked on later on. So thank you.